kick it, Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett.
Now yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
What's going on, guys? And welcome back to the video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Brooklyn Barons Relocation franchise here on Madden 23. That is right. We are back. We return, and we are ready to actually, hopefully, maybe, probably not, play better than what we did in the last episode. So, if you missed the last episode, we played the Indianapolis Colts on the road at Lucas Oil. We started Malik Willis. He played for the first half. He did not look great, and I just solely based that on the fact that he's such a low overall. He's like a 67 or something like that. He just was not finding the targets that he needed to hit. He was not being accurate. So I wanted to try and win the game. We were still in the game competitively because of our defense, how good our defense is. So I brought Justin Fields in for the second half. We started to actually score more points. Justin Fields was infuriating me because he was also super inaccurate. And then we tied. We ended up tying. The offense was just not playing well. The offensive line was not blocking. They weren't blocking the run. They weren't blocking the pass. It was almost like I didn't even have an offensive line in front of me. That's how bad the blocking was. So we tied against the Colts, even though we should have probably won the game. It's very, very frustrating that we didn't win the game, but at least we didn't lose. That could have hurt even worse. So as of right now, we are 1-1-1 on the year. We're taking on the 2-1 Tennessee Titans. We're back at home at FDR Stadium. I'm hoping that Justin Fields can have a better performance of an entire game instead of just a half than what he did last week. So that's the goal, to play better on offense, because our defense has been keeping us in games all season for the first 3 weeks. So if our defense can continue to play well, all we need our offense to do is just score a few points, and we can be able to stop most teams. We are going up against Derrick Henry this week, so that's going to be pretty tough. We'll see if we can defend him. I don't know. I was really excited to get into last episode because of how we won the game previously. We had so much momentum. Our spirits were high, and then we go off and we tie that game in the fashion that we do tie it. So it's just, I don't know. I've been on the highest of highs, and now I'm like sinking back down to a low. So it's kind of a roller coaster of emotions right now, but I'm ready to go, I guess. Take it on the Titans. I'm hoping, for my sake, we can play a little bit better. If you guys are excited, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get to it. Okay, here we are. We are in week 4, like I said, home against the Tennessee Titans, who are 2-1. As you can see, they have Derrick Henry. I did go in, before I started recording, I did go in and kind of take a little bit more of a deeper dive into the prospects. I've marked down some favorites that I have on everybody, on each position. And so once we get a little bit more deeper into the season, then we can go back to these favorites and kind of narrow it down even further to make sure that there are the guys that I really, really am interested in drafting. Because remember, we've got 2 top 5 picks. As of right now, I'm not saying that that's what it's going to stay as, but as of right now, we've got 2 top 5 picks. So we're looking pretty good in the draft department. As for players ready to negotiate, we have Elijah Moore, who we've tried to negotiate with. We have Evan McPherson, who denied us, actually, which I was a little bit curious of why he denied us. I think it was, what did he want? He wanted more money, I think it was. If we give him the fair offer, if we give him the player-friendly offer, but offer him a little bit more money. I know he's a kicker, so I don't want to offer him too much money. He's coming back for 4 years, I think is what we signed him to. Elijah Moore is an interesting one, because he's going to cost us around $60 million, which we don't really have. And Penei Sewell is also an interesting one. These are 2 guys that I would not mind trading. I know that sounds really weird because they're both super, super young and super, super talented, but that just means that their value is very, very high. So, plus we have Justin Jefferson, we have Garrett Wilson, we have Darnell Mooney, we have weapons at wide receiver, and we have what's his name? Sawyer Dart, who could move over to tackle, or Jedrick Willis could move over to right tackle. One of the two, we could just substitute one of them in. So it's not like we have to trade for another right tackle. We have Jedrick Willis and Sawyer Dart already that we could just move one of them over to the right tackle spot. So both of these guys are kind of expendable at this point. I don't really know what I want to do at that spot. So I'm going to hold off on signing either one of them right now, and we may end up trading them. I haven't fully decided, but we may end up trading those guys. Now, for specialists, I want to make sure that Garrett Wilson is in the slot instead of Elijah Moore, so I want to make sure that that's changed. And then we can go into the roster and take a look at what the Tennessee Titans are having to work with here. Let's see what they have. We've got Ryan Tannehill, still the quarterback of the Titans, 36 years old, 77 overall. They've got a rookie, Gil Adams. I remember scouting him. He didn't look that great, and he's not that great, 63 overall. They've got Derrick Henry, we know, who is still really, really good. Then they've got Nate McCrary, who is their backup. And then wide receivers, they've still got Robert Woods. They've got Van Jefferson, Curtis Samuel, Traylon Burks. Okay, so their wide receiver core is weird. Very weird wide receiver core. Austin Hooper's their tight end. Greg Palkowski is their left tackle. Damian Little, Tyler Biotish, Solomon Kinley, and Amari Connor, are the rest of the offensive line. Then you got Tyquan Lewis, Jeffrey Simmons, and Malik McDowell on the defensive line. You've got Bud Dupree, Zach Cunningham, and Harold Landry on the linebackers. And Christian Fulton, Caleb Farley, Roger McCrary are the corners. Kevin Byard still here at free safety. Amani Hooker still here at strong safety. Then Cameron Webster and Jack Fox as kicker punter. And he's only got, whoops, I didn't mean to switch to the Vikings there. Their kicker only has 88 kick power and 72 kick accuracy. So if we hold them to like deeper field goal range, they're probably not going to be able to make much. So with all that being said, it's time to take back our home field and go play the Titans and hopefully get back on the winning ways. Hit that like button if you're going to enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Let's get right down to it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. It was a solid showing in last week's game. 105 receiving yards. It's the Barons and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Brooklyn Barons. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They come in off the very rare tie a game ago.
And it'll be interesting to see what their mindset is going into this game. Sometimes that can be a deflator, and sometimes that can just really make you mad and more determined the next time out.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for some Brooklyn Baron football. It's underway in the FDR Stadium. You love to see it. And Daryl Holcomb takes it down to where he would have if we would have knelt it in the end zone. All right, Justin. You may have lost your starting job last week, but luckily we don't have a backup quarterback that I feel confident in. So you got your job right back. Let's hope that the offensive line blocks a little bit better. And it looks like they're not going to. Not this again. Not this. I cannot do 2 weeks in a row of poor blocking. I cannot do it. It's not good for my health. It's not good for my health if that's the case. That's also not good for my health. All right. They're gonna kill me. This game is gonna kill me. There's Saquon Barkley. He catches it, but we got a couple yards out of it. Nothing like I thought that was going to be. I thought that was going to be more open than what it was. Luckily, that's more open than what it was. Michael Carter with the catch. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. That's a big, beautiful catch right there. I thought that was Saquon Barkley, but I guess it wasn't Saquon, and now we go back to Saquon, and he's going to get nothing. So he gets his 1 yard back. 244 yards through, what, 3 games of the season so far? I wish that I could get him more yards, but our offensive line just won't block. I'm trying my best to get him yards, trust me. Trust me. That's going to be Justin Jefferson. He gets the catch, first down. I had to get that ball a lot quicker because, as you can see, there was no offensive line blocking, no pass blocking. God, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. The amount of, or the lack of blocking. I mean, look at this. I don't even have time to throw the football, man. I don't want to complain about it. I already complained about it last episode. I don't want to complain about it again because I just feel like I'm speaking into the void at this point. That's Justin Jefferson right down the middle of the field. I'll take that, I guess. I hate that I have to throw it so quickly. I wanna be able to like let my routes develop a little bit. But I unfortunately can't do that. There's Jefferson. He had a great break on the route, and he's going to catch that pass for a touchdown. Justin Jefferson with a beautiful break. And that is going to be a little bit of a gritty to open up this game. All right, that's a much better start than what we did last episode with the Colts. I think we kicked a field goal to go up 3-0 instead of up 7-0, so... All right, off to a better start. It was a rough first drive, but it was better than what it was last week. So let's see how the defense does. Let's see how the defense does. The defense has been the strong suit of this team really for now 2 seasons. We get to see Ryan Tannehill, the veteran quarterback. He's getting old. He's, what, 33, they said? Although 651 yards, 7 touchdowns to no interceptions through 3 weeks of the season, that is a very good stat line for a veteran quarterback who manages the ball very well. So when you've got Derrick Henry behind you, you don't really need to do much. And they're going to give it to Henry, the first play of the game for him. He's going to break a tackle initially, but it's going to be a hold, I would assume, to bring it back. Yes, it will. Thank you very much. I would have been very upset. I would have been very upset if that would have been on me. But that is a great call. That's going to be a quick throw to their wide receiver. He's going to break a couple tackles. How did he not go down right away after the big hit? It's Traylon Burks. Maybe because he's a bigger body receiver. I don't know. But I laid the hit stick on him. First down and 10. Titans moving the ball officially on their first two plays. Even though they had the penalty on the first one. I would assume this is another Derrick Henry handoff, and it will be. Henry's got space. Derrick Henry. He is so hard to bring down, man. He is just a tank. He is an absolute tank. So hard to bring down. I almost want to run commit the entire game, but that's just not going to work. That's just not going to work out very well, because then Ryan Tannehill will let him go. Derrick Henry again, he's going to get the first down. Oh no, they gave him 3rd and 1. I would have thought for sure they'd give him a first down there. And now it's a clear passing down, although the way that our linemen or our defensive linemen are lined up, there should be a running play. And he's just going to heave it, and it's Derwin James! He tried to throw it to Derrick Henry, he didn't animate, and Derwin James picks it off. Man, I would have been mad if that was me. One-on-one, Derwin James and Derrick Henry. I can't believe it. He just heaved it because Aiden Hutchinson was coming after him. And Tannehill just heaves it up. Derwin James gets the animation. Thankfully, not Derrick Henry. If it would have been a wide receiver, that's probably either caught, unfortunately, by the receiver or knocked incomplete. But thankfully, it was just Derrick Henry. So even if he would have jumped, I think Derwin James still would have been able to beat him. But luckily, he didn't even animate, so I would have been heated if that was me. You guys already know. Unfortunately, Justin Fields can't hit a simple pass like that, so it's going to go incomplete. Run play, Barkley. 11 yards on 5 carries, man. I am trying. I really am trying to run the ball. I want to run the football, but I just can't. It's just not there. And look at this pressure. I got to get the ball away. Justin, what is that, man? I mean, give me some sort of accuracy. Are you kidding me? How can I trust you in the big moments when you can't hit a simple pass? I mean, that guy was not in his face. There was nobody in his face. Luckily, Garrett Wilson caught that. That was a tough catch and a bad throw by Wilson, or by Fields. Another poor accuracy throw. There was nobody in his face on that previous throw. He just missed the target, just inaccurate on it. God, I don't even want to run the football. It's just not really even an option at this point. I got to get, that was a bad throw. I shouldn't have chose that. That just lost me so many yards. I panicked because I saw them bring in pressure. I just had to get the ball away. I realized that Justin Jefferson would have been open if I would have just waited a second more, but I just panicked. I had to get the ball out. I didn't want to take another sack. Okay, let's see what we can do. They're pressing everybody except for TJ Hawkinson, but you don't really press a tight end off the line anyway. Justin! That would have been awesome if he would have caught it. That would have been awesome if he would have caught it, but that was a good play by the corner there. And Evan McPherson, 51-yarder right down the middle. That would have been good from deeper, too. All right, so we get points on the board. It's not the 7 points that I would have liked, but it's another point, another 3 points to add to the total to just continue to extend the lead. Keep it moving. We're into the second quarter now. They get the ball to start the second half, so I think. Yeah, I think they do. They're telling Tannehill what kind of plays to run. Don't throw an interception on your next throw. The Titans have 9 yards rushing too, but they've been at least more efficient than we have. Oh, Bryce Hall got trucked by Derrick Henry there, not doing the trucking. 2nd down and 3 for Tannehill in the offense. Come on, pressure on the quarterback. It's going to be another handoff to Henry. Murphy Bunting slows him down, and Nakobe Dean will wrap him up. That was, it is a chore to tackle Derrick Henry, man. He is just such a beast. So hard to bring down. You don't want to tackle Derrick Henry. He's that type of back. That's a good tackle. Lewis Seen and Kayvon Thibodeau work together there to bring him down. We need to utilize our advantage with our defensive line being better skill-wise than the offensive line, but Sean Murphy Bunting, the ultimate opportunist, the all-time leader in interceptions in a season, gets his first of 2024. What a big play. And Tannehill, the man who came in with no interceptions this season so far, has thrown 2 on his back-to-back drives, his last 2 drives. That is not good. Not good for Ryan Tannehill. That one's just a case of Murphy Bunting outsmarting Ryan Tannehill. That's a bad throw. Thankfully, it was out of reach. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. Who do we go to? Probably won't even matter. But I think, wow, Justin, are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? How inaccurate can you be? I've never seen a quarterback this inaccurate. Come on, dude. I don't have time. And that's going to be picked off. You got to be joking. I didn't have any time, bro. Ugh. I hate this game. I really do. I didn't have any time to even think about where I wanted to go because they were already in the backfield. Quinnen Williams could not wrap him up there, but Steve Smith got him at the 1. Quinnen Williams and Steve Smith get there. Thank you for that. This is probably going to be a run play to Derrick Henry. No, it's going to be a pass, and they got him! Nakobe Dean! We brought the blitz, and Nakobe gets there. It's a safety. Put the deuces up. It's a safety. Nakobe Dean comes in there, gets the safety. You love to see it. I think that's our first safety of the series. There's a good possibility that it is. We don't get a lot of safeties. But Nakobe Dean came right up the middle and said, I'm taking what's mine. And he got it. Yes, sir. 12-0. Give this to Barkley. Barkley's going nowhere. I would really like it if my quarterback could actually throw the ball accurately to who I want to throw to. Thankfully, that didn't get picked off. I thought I was going to have more separation than what I ended up having. Who do we go to? Who do we go to? Who do we? Oh, Justin. That's a holding call. You got to be kidding me. I can't catch a break. I just can't catch a break. Dominique Peck, the second-year man with the holding call. Brutal. Brutal holding call. Fields actually delivered a decent ball, and now I've got pressure in my face again. I had to dump it off to where I didn't want to. Oh, man, this has just been a brutal couple of episodes. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He was in the backfield before I could throw it. What do you want me to? I am trying my best. I am trying my best to throw this ball accurately. But a combination of me not having any time to throw and the fact that Justin Fields is not accurate is just, it's ripping out my heart. I am going to pass away if this game does not get better. It is literally killing me slowly. Thibodeau gets there, but not quick enough. Derrick Henry's able to get the ball and get almost a first down, 3rd and 1. The amount of wasted possessions because I don't have enough time in the pocket. My offensive line is not bad. Jedrick Willis is a great left tackle. He is more than capable of holding the block a little bit longer than he has been. Thankfully, Derrick Henry just fumbled the football. But this offensive line is not as bad as what they play sometimes. That is for sure. Barkley runs over. I think that might have been Kevin Byard he ran over. I'm tired of complaining. I don't want to complain about this game anymore, but it just keeps giving me reasons to. I don't even know where to go with the football here. I might just have to run with Fields. Fields gets the first down and out of bounds. Luckily, he's fast enough to be able to do that, because if he wasn't, I would have been screwed. Absolutely screwed there. Oh, this is not the play that I want. I don't want to run RPO, that's for sure. That's my fault. That one's my fault. I tried to throw it. I don't even know. I tried to throw it over top instead of I didn't want to lob it. I wanted to throw it hard, but I wanted to throw it over the top of the corner, and obviously that didn't work. I basically just threw it right to Christian Fulton instead of throwing it over him to the intended guy, which was Justin Jefferson. So instead of being an awesome catch, it is an interception. And I keep giving the Titans reason to win this game. 1 minute and 1 second to go in this one. It is 12-0, but Murphy Bunting couldn't get it. And Derrick Henry will get into the end zone. Murphy Bunting tried the same thing he did earlier. This time he was a little too late. And this time it goes for a touchdown. I knew one of these turnovers was going to come back to bite me, and it just so happens that it's that one. Whatever. At least it's a touchdown game. They can't just take the lead with a field goal or tie it with a field goal. Holcomb gets up to the 24. We have 53 seconds to at least get into field goal range. I would prefer to get a touchdown, obviously, but we'll see what we can do. All right, this is the play where Michael Carter got open last time, so we'll try it again. Fields has time, finds Michael Carter, and he's going to get down to the 47. We'll use our first timeout. That play seems to work fairly well. I like that play. Michael Carter seems to get open pretty easily. I mean, are you kidding me, Justin? Are you freaking kidding me? Can you not throw a ball under pressure? Do you not know how to throw a football under pressure? What is happening? Why are the balls always so inaccurate under pressure? I feel like that's been like ramped up this season, this game. It never used to be like that, did it? That's pass interference, by the way, but whatever. They don't seem to call pass interference in Madden 23 or Madden 22, if we're being honest. That's going to work again. Do we not know how to block without holding people? Do you not know how to block? Come on, man. You're in the NFL. Stop holding people. Good God. Hawkinson with the catch, but I don't even care. I had to waste a timeout there. That's not the ball that I wanted to throw. We're into field goal range, but I don't really want a field goal. I want a touchdown, but we're going to have to take a field goal because Patton dropped it, and we're at the 50. McPherson, it's up, and it's good. So we end the drive with points, which is good. But that stupid holding call, man, that holding call, just a brutal call. And it's happened multiple times now. It has happened multiple times in this game where we get decent plays, but they get called back because of a hold. 15-7. Even if they score a touchdown, we'll still be up by 1, unless they go for 2, obviously. They could go for 2. But assuming they just kick the extra point, we'll still be up 15-14. So we have a little bit of a cushion. We have a little bit of a cushion. We've done a fairly decent job of stopping and containing Derrick Henry. And we're going to get him, please. Thank you. I was about to say he was about to make me pay for those words, but he didn't. Luckily, he only got a yard on that one. Thibodeau just like ran into him and fell over, I guess. That's a deep ball. That's going to be knocked incomplete. Derwin, you should have picked it. You really should have picked it. I was spamming triangle trying to pick that off. 3rd and 9. Ryan Tannehill might want to start throwing this ball a little bit more, which is good for us. Well, it was good for us until he got that huge play right there. Bryce Hall playing a little too soft. A little too soft on the coverage. Allowing him to get open like that. Was that Traylon Burks again? Have they even thrown to Robert Woods today? I don't even remember. They're going to hand this back off to Derrick Henry. Unfortunately, they're not like so out of it where they have to throw the ball every play. They still have plenty of time. They can still run the ball. So we have to still play for... Oh, that's not a false start? Please be a false start. False start, false start, false start. Thank you. 2nd and 15 now. That was a big false start penalty. I thought it was going to be like neutral zone infraction or something. Or offside on the defense. Thibodeau was in the backfield. He couldn't wrap up Henry. And Henry, because of that, gets like 5 yards out of that. How could you not wrap up Derrick Henry? Thibodeau is a big guy. He's like 6'5", 270 maybe, 260. He's a big dude. Oh, Sean Murphy swats that away. Did you see how he did that? Just like goes up in like a baseball, like he's throwing a baseball and just swats it away. I wasn't sure if I was going to pick that off or be in position to pick that off, so I just went for the swat anyway. But Josh Allen forced a bad throw from Ryan Tannehill. And we force a punt from the Titans. 4 4:40 to go. Saquon Barkley's had a rough game, but everybody's had a rough game. Fields has had a rough game. Barkley, offensive line. But it should be no surprise because that's what I expected. Maybe we can start to wear down this. Oh, here we go. There's a decent run from Barkley. I was going to say maybe we could start to wear down this Titans defense and then we'll be able to get more big chunk plays in the run game. And that was a good sign. And now it is 2nd down and 8. Hawkinson, I like Hawkinson on this play. If Fields can make the throw, he can. It's a little bit of an awkward one. He had to change his angle. But he makes the play. Hawkinson with the catch. I always struggle with when they're showing pressure like this because I never know if they're actually going to do it or not. This time they back off. Of course, this is the time that they back off. Thankfully. Thankfully, that was picked off. I should have just threw that away, for being honest. Should have just thrown that away. That's Garrett Wilson. That's a bad throw from Fields, really. That should have been in stride. He should have been able to catch that. That one's a much better throw. He caught that one in stride. Garrett Wilson with a big catch. We'll see if they bring pressure again. No, they slack off this time. But doesn't mean that Garrett Wilson's not going to be open. This is why I wanted to run Garrett Wilson at the slot. We'll see if they adjust. They play a little bit tighter, and I threw a pick. Does that surprise anybody? Did you have that on your bingo card? I'm numb to it at this point. I've become numb. I've become so numb to this. And that's not like, I mean, it's a little bit on the game being bad because it's just Madden, but that's mainly just me. I forced it too many times on the slant routes. They started to figure it out. I should have adjusted. So it's a little bit on me, so I can't be too mad, which makes, well, I guess that makes me even more mad that it's on me. I brought the pressure because I thought that they were going to run it with Derrick Henry. It's 3rd and inches. Why wouldn't you run with Derrick Henry? You have a 99 overall X-Factor tank of a running back, and you don't run on 3rd and inches with him? I could have sworn they were going to do that. This one, now they hand it off to Henry. Tremaine Edmonds was back there to stop him. Man, we were actually moving the ball up the field, too. Those slant routes were working. And I tested it one too many times. I went to the well one too many times. And they made me pay for it. Even though the ball really should have been on the inside leverage. Justin Jefferson should have never lost inside leverage there. If anything, it's pass interference, but you know they don't call pass interference in this game, so unless it's absolutely blatant, like you get an animation. There's really only an animation is the only way you can get pass interference called. We're still up 15-7, so. Oh, and Quinnen Williams was in the backfield so quickly there. He shed the block so well. Gets Derrick Henry for a loss. Quinnen Williams with a great block shed there. 2nd and 11. Tannehill's got time. He's going to run. Tremaine Edmonds with a sack. Ryan Tannehill thought he had some space. Luckily, Edmonds was there. 3rd and 11. I'm just glad he didn't get like 1 yard out of it or something. Usually that happens. That's a deep throw. It's dropped. Thankfully, Sauce Gardner. Thankfully. Good job, Sauce. That's a great play. Forcing the incomplete pass. They're going to go for a field goal, but remember, this field goal kicker, he's not great. It's got the distance, or not the distance, it had the angle, but it's short. We did a little bit of scouting. On this kicker. We knew that he didn't have the leg that Evan McPherson has. So that is huge that we force we get no points out of that. That they get no points out of that. Saquon Barkley trying to get as many yards as he physically can. I don't want Barkley's numbers to look bad. I want him because he's not been playing bad. He's been playing really well. It's just we haven't been able to run the football efficiently or consistently. Jalen Hurts is the quarterback in Tampa Bay, by the way. Oh, you got to be kidding me, Justin. You just got to be kidding me. Drop the ball right where I want. I'm not going to get into it. It's not a hard throw, Justin. It's not a hard throw. It's pitch and catch at this point. Justin Jefferson. God, he's just a great player. Just a freaking great player. Most receivers absolutely drop that pass. But he did not. He goes up, it gets aggressive, catches it, and we move on. Decent lane for Saquon to get the first down. 72 yards on 14 carries. Barkley, fall forward. As long as you fall forward, we should be good. Just at least give me a chance to get some yards. A little bit of an injury to Harold Landry. I don't know who their backup is. I don't think it's anybody worth noting. Elijah Moore with the catch. Should be a first down. It is. We'll go back to Barkley. There's the handoff. He should not be able to make that tackle. There's no way that he should have been able to make that tackle. If anything, he gets an arm on him. But Barkley should be good enough to be able to break the arm tackle there. There's no way he should have been able to complete that tackle. Who do I go to here? I think I run this ball with Justin Fields. I think I can make it in, and I can! Justin Fields, touchdown! Whew. Thank you, Justin, for being fast. Thank you for being fast. I appreciate that. I didn't really even know where to go with this ball. I don't like running this play, but I thought that in this scenario it was the best option. So I probably do have TJ Hawkinson there in the middle if we take a if we take a look a little bit into the play. If I hit him right here, I probably have him. Who knows, with the way that Justin Fields has been throwing today, who knows if that's going to be accurate or not, but I probably do have TJ Hawkinson, but I just didn't notice it until now. So then I was rolling out of the pocket. I decided right here that I was either going to throw it away or score a touchdown or at least try to run. And then I was like, I'm going to run up the middle, go to the right side. But then I saw that Patton was there, and he kind of does like a little block and allows me to block, or he blocks both of those corners and allows me to get to the edge. And Justin Fields scores the touchdown, thankfully, and we move on. 21-7, about to be 22-7 with McPherson. That one makes me feel a lot better. That one makes me feel a lot better. It's been a chore. It has been a journey in this game to get to where we are right now. But hey, we're up 22-7 late in the fourth quarter, and this Titans offense has really been nothing. They scored the one touchdown, but they really have done nothing in this entire game. Tannehill's had a few passes that have gone for good gains, but they haven't been able to do much after that. They've been inconsistent like we have. And now they're probably in passing scenarios for the most part the entire rest of the way. They cannot afford to really waste much time running the football. Although I say that, they're probably going to go run the ball now. No, here's a pass. Tannehill just checks it down to Derrick Henry, so I guess that's basically a run if you think about it. It only got 2 yards, and it was to Derrick Henry. I'm really glad that we have such a good defense. He was offside there. It's going to be a free play. It's not going to go much, but it's going to be a first down because Thibodeau was offside. He got caught on the jump. Oh, it's not going to be a first down. He got caught on the jump, and it's going to be 2nd and 3 now. It probably would have been second down in like 5, second down in 4 if they would have just got the play. No. Oh, there's a big hit from Sauce Gardner. I tried to get the big hit with Nakobe Dean. All right, 2-minute warning. They have all 3 of their timeouts. If they score here, they will almost certainly go for an onside kick, so we'll have to play for that. But I don't want them to score here. I want to turn them over here or do something. That's going to be another big throw, quick throw. Play some good defense here, boys. Don't get out of sorts. Why is he wide open? Good wrap up on Austin Hooper there. But they're wasting time. They're wasting time. They still got 3 timeouts. Somebody get pressure on Tannehill. I would really appreciate that. Big hit from Bryce Hall. Forcing them out of bounds. I really want some big-time pressure, but I'm not getting it. I'm not getting my big-time pressure. Tannehill's got nobody in the backfield with him. He's going to check it down. Tremaine Edmonds almost picked that off. He almost picked that off. That would have been the icing on top of the cake if he would have picked it off. Tannehill throws it. That ball's out. Get it. Oh, no way the offensive lineman got it. Oh, that's in the corner. That would have been a tough play even if he was ready for it. 1 minute and 3. They are wasting a lot of time on this drive. They are wasting a lot of time on this drive. Tannehill has time in the pocket. Tannehill has a ton of time in the pocket. Get to the quarterback. My God. Tannehill could have written a novel with the amount of time he had in the pocket there. What are we doing? He's got it to Derrick Henry. It's under 30 seconds at this point. They used one of their timeouts. But you got 30 seconds. You've wasted so much time on this drive. They got to move quicker. They got to know. They got to be quicker than that. And Murphy Bunting seals it. Sean Murphy Bunting in the corner of the end zone. Can he go coast to coast? He's got one man to beat. It's Ryan Tannehill. He will do it. Pick 6. This game is over. Sean Murphy Bunting. Sean Murphy Goodwill Hunting. Bunting. Wow. From the literal back of the end zone on one side of the field to the end zone on the opposite end. And that is 3 interceptions for Ryan Tannehill in this game. Murphy Bunting's got 2, and one of them is a pick 6 to ice this game. It is, in the immortal words of the big diesel Shaquille O'Neal, it is O-V-A. Over. What a way to end it. And of course, it had to be the defense that did it. The defense that seals it for us. Our defense has been the bright spot in the past season and a half now. And it is the defense once again that wins us this ball game. Tannehill's got to throw it again. He's going to lob it. Okuda was there. Forces him out of bounds. 8 seconds left, so at the most, there's a possibility of 2 plays. But I'm guessing it's just going to be 1 play unless they just check it down to Derrick Henry or something. Tannehill. He's going to heave it. It's down there. Intercept it. 1 second remains. It's not like even if they score, they're not going to win. So just play it however you want. If you want to intercept it, intercept it. He's going to heave it again. It's in the air. It's a couple guys had a chance at it, Sauce Gardner included. And the Brooklyn Barons are going to win their 2nd game of the season in dramatic fashion. We give our fans a nice one to see at the end of the game there. 29-7. Justin Fields 18 for 35, 233 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Don't think I've forgotten about the inaccuracies and the poor play of Justin Fields. Rushing 17 carries, 78 yards for Saquon Barkley. I tried, man. I really did try. 2 carries, 11 yards, and a touchdown for Fields. Garrett Wilson had 5 catches, 75 yards. Jefferson had 5 for 71. We had defensively, 8 tackles for Tremaine Edmonds, 7 for Nakobe Dean and Scene. We had 1 sack for Nakobe Dean, which was the safety. We had 1 sack for Tremaine Edmonds and a half a sack for Quentin Williams and Steve Smith. Okay, wait, no. Nakobe Dean did he get the safety? Or no, Steve Smith and Quentin Williams got him to the 1. That's what it was. And then Nakobe Dean got the safety. And then 2 interceptions from Murphy Bunting and 1 for Derwin James. What a defensive performance. And 2 solid field goals from Evan McPherson. We couldn't have done it without him, too. So, all around great performance from the defense and from special teams. The offense, a different story. All right, the next episode will be involving the New England Patriots, who are 3-1. They lost last week. They were 3-0. The Bills now have sole possession of first place in the East. We play them in a couple weeks in Week 8. We've got the Patriots, the Jaguars, then our bye week, then the Buffalo Bills. And as you can see, Justin Herbert is the quarterback of the New England Patriots. Did I remember that? I don't know if I knew that or not. Was he there last year? Or did he just come here? He might have just gotten there this year, because I don't remember playing against Justin Herbert last year on the Patriots. But we've got a breakout DB scenario, which I don't know who that could be, because Murphy Bunting's already an X Factor, isn't he? Let me check. Is Murphy Bunting not already an X Factor? I could have sworn he was. Defensively, yeah, Murphy Bunting's already an X Factor. I guess it could be Derwin James, because he had an interception. It could be him. It could be Lewis Seen. It could be Sauce Gardner. It could be Bryce Hall. I hope it's Sauce Gardner. But I'm guessing it's going to be Derwin James because he had that interception. So we have a breakout DB scenario. Who won the weekly award? Murphy Bunting got 2 interceptions and a pick 6. So that's our weekly award. So that makes me think it's Murphy Bunting, but it can't be Murphy Bunting because he's already an X Factor. He wouldn't have anywhere else to go up. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It's not like I'm never going to find out. We'll find out next episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club if you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.